Thank you for joining Lady Cee Cee's World, where we engage, educate, and elevate you to be your authentic self from the inside out. I am your host, Lady Cee Cee. Welcome in today. Let's get to it. Today, I want to talk to you about remaining open, flexible, and curious. Yes, remaining open, flexible, and curious. Now, what do I mean by that? Because, I'm always thinking about these things. Remaining open to new possibilities. Some of us are so closed off that we miss blessings. We miss growth opportunities. And that's sad because there's a big, beautiful, even though it may be stressful and crazy sometimes, world out there for us all to participate in. Stop being a spectator. Start participating. You got to be open to receive goodness, open to receive great things, open to receive new relationships, open to receive new income opportunities. Just open yourself up. And I know some of us have been hurt by being open before. I get it. However, you cannot live your life in a closed position, which means if you're not open and you're closed off, you can't receive. You don't give out, but you can't receive either. Ouch. That's a sad spot to be in. I get it. Trust me, I do. Been there, done that. Could write a song about it and maybe a book. About opening yourselves up to things and being hurt by them. Opening up yourselves to people and being hurt by them. Opening yourselves to taking risk and being hurt by. I get it. But what I do know is I can never go back to being closed once being open, even being hurt from being open, because I want to be able to pour out and be poured into, so a closed vessel can't receive. Think about that. And I know, and I get some of you saying, but you don't understand. I understand. So-and-so said or so-and-so did it. I get it. But please do not allow what other people have said or done or not make you to be closed off to the beauty that is still left in this world, to the kindness that people still display. Because as crazy, as mean, as violent as this world has become, there are still magnificent, beautiful souls willing to pour into you, willing to love on you, support you, lift you, encourage you. You just may not have found them yet. But if you stay closed off to them, you won't find them. I can guarantee you God has put people that may be closer than you think in your pathway, but you were not open to hear or to receive. And I'm going to ask you a question. Are you okay with your life the way it is? If you are living your quote unquote best life, I like to say your authentic life, are you being you? Are you showing up every day as yourself, or are you sending a representative to meet people? Because that's a problem. In order to be open, you have to be willing to play full out in life and relationships. But you also have to be flexible to understand that hurt people, and the person or people who hurt you may not have meant to, and they may not even know they did it. But you have to be flexible enough to pivot when things happen and not allow the situations to keep you in bondage and locked up and boxed in and not want to step out your comfort zone anymore, because your blessings and your growth are outside of, ladies and gentlemen, your comfort zone. They're not inside. Trust me, I've tried. You have to be willing to be flexible enough to be stretched a little bit. For me, once I'm stretched in areas, I can't go back to where I was, even if it's a little bit at a time. A little bit at a time. And there's nothing wrong with that. But you have to be willing to be flexible. You have to be willing to be curious about life, about you, about what could be, about what you could achieve. Curiosity is beautiful because it allows you to wonder. It allows you to imagine. And some of you have stopped. So be open, be flexible, be curious about what greater things are ahead of you in your life. I know some of you don't think about that because life is lifing right now, and I get it. But you still, in the middle of the things that you're going through in your life, you still have to live it. You still have to fulfill God's plan for your life. Because the truth of the matter is, none of us know the day or the hour that we will no longer be living. And I would hate for that time to come and my gifts and my talents and my skills and ability go to the graveyard with me because I have not put them out into the world. I would hate it for me, but I will also hate it for you. There are a lot of dead dreams, dead inventions, dead words, dead books, dead stories, dead businesses in the graveyard. Because people weren't open to possibility. They weren't flexible enough to be able to shift when time shifted. And they weren't curious enough to research, to find out how they could do what they desire to do. And who could help them do it. Because here's the truth. Whatever you're thinking about doing, somebody has already done. There's no new thing under the sun. There may be a new application of it. There may be a new spin on it. But the thing that's really new is you doing it. Your personality, your energy, your light, everything that God has put in you is the difference maker. But if you don't explore, discover what you could do to create a better mousetrap, so to speak. Because think about it. When you go to a store, you see multiple brands of dish detergent. But companies don't stop making their version of a dish detergent. You choose the one you like and you go with that. And hopefully you remain loyal. Some of us do. Some of us, once we get that Dawn, we're not going to Palmolive. Some of us we're frugal. Whatever's on sale, as long as it cleans my dishes. However that works for you. But people didn't stop creating because somebody created the first one. Thank God for Madam C.J. Walker hair care line. And you know how many hair care lines out here now? So you have to be open. You have to be flexible. And you have to be curious about what life has to offer you. Just take a moment out of your life to just be willing to be open, to be flexible, to be curious about what life truly has to offer you. When you open your heart, you open your mind and you pursue. Because you have to do something, ladies and gentlemen. If you want, you have to do something. You have to pursue. You have to go after it. There are people, places, and things that God can put in play. And has already mapped out your plan. You have to make a decision that you're willing to go after it. So don't let past hurts, pains, angers, resentments, and those things hinder you from being open, flexible, and curious about the fact that you are entitled to live the most awesome, full life possible given to you by God. I tell you, it's not an easy thing, but nothing worth having is easy. It may be simple, but it may not be easy. There are going to be bumps in the road and challenges and things of that nature. But the best is still yet to come for you. If you're willing to be open, flexible, and curious. Well, thank you for joining Lady Cee Cee's World. That's all I have for you today. Remember, be real, be true, be authentic, and be you, because you are certainly more than enough. And hey, I love you, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it but love me back, and I will take that to the bank. Talk to you later.